What's up, you guys? We are back, episode 15 of the DISHIN Podcast. We talked about new color bubbles that we have, our New Era collab that's going to be on October 25th in-store at New Era, the NBHL and what they're doing within the sport of hockey with growing the game. And finally, we talk about the Chiclets Cup and what we did for CCM on the SkateSkins side of things. Episode 15. Hope you guys enjoy. Check out these bubbles. These are crazy.
All right, we're back. Episode 15 of the DISHIN Podcast. We've been recording every 2 weeks. We're trying to stay consistent here. Matt, I feel like I haven't seen you in like 2 weeks since we last recorded. It's weird. Like we work so closely together, but also yet so far away from one another. So
it's been at least 2 weeks. I know we were texting yesterday and said we had a bunch of stories for each other, and then you came over for the Bills game, and I told all my stories.
So yeah, that's the episode. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was funny. We were actually joking around. We were saying that we were going to save a lot of these stories for the podcast. But yeah, man, we're back. We're here. It's exciting stuff. Hockey season is finally here.
Let's go.
NHL preseason has kicked off. If you're listening to this, right now I believe preseason is still going on. But yeah, super exciting stuff, man.
Yeah. Are we going to talk about the Sabres right away?
I think we should talk about the Sabres right away. They are 2-0. If you're watching this, they've played now 2 preseason games, one against Columbus, Pittsburgh and Columbus. Yep.
Yeah. So I was telling you a little bit. I was at that game on Saturday, and it just felt different in there. I don't know if it's like the new Jumbotron. The Jumbotron is massive, double the size of the old one. They've got like the screens underneath, which is sick too. And Lindy behind the bench, obviously a bunch of nostalgia there. Just, I don't know. He just seems different. And obviously him being back as a coach is unbelievable still to me. And then I don't know, I pick up on little shit. Like I saw that Topps replaced Wegmans as a sponsor, and I feel like Topps hasn't been a sponsor since like 2005 at least. So there's like little things in the arena that I think feel different and look different this year that I'm excited for. And yeah, we're already into it. 2-0 in the preseason. Not that it matters, but not a big deal.
Yeah, no, it's exciting. And new scoreboard too. Mm-hmm. Scoreboard looks unreal. And also some other new things. Derek is now an NHL LSC. Let's go, Derek.
Hello, welcome to the conversation.
Let's go.
So, yeah, Derek will be joining me. Nice. Derek will be joining me on the LSC crew with the NHL this year, so super stoked to have him. He crushed it the first 2 games. Derek, how'd you feel those first 2 games?
It's been fun. It's definitely a different workflow. It's extremely fast, just like the NHL. But it's fun. Gonna get better as the year goes along, and got some pretty cool games lined up this year, so pretty pumped.
In other news, too, we talked about it on last week's episode, or the previous episode. Our collab with New Era goes live October 25th.
Yeah, October 25th with New Era. We have 9 hats that we're going to be debuting. This is a massive collab. And we haven't really talked about this much. We have 2 apparel pieces as well. We have a shirt and a hoodie that we haven't even released the logo for yet, so that's going to be massive. But, yeah, the hats are crazy. We went into the design lab at New Era and designed all these from scratch, start to back, and the boys had individual input on each one. I think Tony's hat's going to be the best seller. We've already had a lot of people reach out about that one, so yeah, I'm excited. We got them all, a few of them on display here in the shop, but we should run through them, or maybe we tease a little bit of them as the content releases until the 25th. So
yeah, for sure. I mean, we still got some time. I think we're still a little bit of probably a month away from the release, but yeah, we're excited. Spent a lot of time on this collab. Literally I feel like we went into New Era like 2 years ago for our first meeting with DJ and started talking about this collab and where we wanted to see it go. And I think he knows us pretty well now that we do a lot of things. The way we do things is very strategic, and it was fun, dude. Like I think, when did we go into New Era? We went in like May and went in that design lab.
Yeah,
and we literally spent an entire day in there, a good like 8 to 9 hours, and just in their lab, just going through colorways, different, all the different style hats that they have to offer, like everything from start to finish. So like you were saying.
This collab will be huge for our brand. Like 9 different hats at New Era that we get to make with the smiley logo. This is one of them that I'm wearing right now. It's just insane to think about. When I first moved to Buffalo, I applied for an internship at New Era and didn't get it. So now for me to be able to work with them on a collaborative effort like this for both of our brands is absolutely insane. And to be able to work with DJ on this has been unbelievable. We have some special announcements coming soon with New Era that we haven't even released yet. We talked about October 25th, that's a Friday, being the in-store release at 160 Delaware at New Era's flagship store. But we also have some exciting news that we should tease a little bit and wait to share with the people as that starts to come out. So yeah, a lot to come on that front. Make sure sure you get down to New Era on October 25th. We're going to have the in-store release, a lot of special guests there as well. So make sure you're there.
Yeah, couldn't have said it any better. And speaking of collabs, things like that, like every year for the last like 2 or 3 years now, we've done something with the Chiclets brand. As if you guys follow us or have been following for a while, you guys know that. Anywhere from, doing a pop-up at the Chiclets Cup over the years, or just, helping them on the content side of things. But this year, unfortunately, we weren't able to make it, but we still had some involvement. Our friends over at CCM had an entire team at Chiclets Cup, which they actually won the roller division. So we got to be a little bit involved with CCM, helping them make some swag for their team and for the players. Matt whipped together some SkateSkins for about 7 to 8 guys on that team. And, I think who's on that team? Austin Alexander, Alexi was on it.
Johnny
Laz. Lucas, shout out Lucas for helping us really make that whole collab possible, and just helping us make that happen. It was super cool to even though we weren't there, it was cool to still be involved in some way.
On rollerblades too, we don't do much with rollerblades on the skins, but always cool for them to pop out maybe once every summer or so. So that was a dope event. Too bad we couldn't make it up there, but I still think that Buffalo is the premier Chiclets Cup location. I think that's undisputed.
Yeah, and speaking of that team too, Nags also was one of the was the goaltender on that team. And I remember he DM'd me probably about a month ago when we sold out of the bubbles. He wanted bubbles to wear at Chiclets Cup. But I mean, luckily we were able to give him some sort of swag to wear for Chiclets Cup and use. But yeah, that kid's a character. I don't know if you've ever seen his videos, but he is.
Yeah, I thought he was a goalie.
Kid. He is a goalie. Yeah.
Oh, he is a goalie, but he wanted to wear the bubble.
I don't know why he
was. He gonna go Hasek, the old player helmet?
I don't know.
Would the bubble be crazy?
I know. I don't know. I wasn't really sure because when he first DM'd me, I was like, isn't he? Mags is a goalie, but I think he plays out too because he actually played out in the influencer game that Derek and I played in at All Star. Remember that, Derek? It was at for Team LTD, I think it was.
Oh yeah. He wasn't playing goalie that night.
Yeah, which he's an athletic kid, so I think he'll have a bubble throughout the season. So, but yeah, Chiclets Cup, super cool. London, Ontario too. A lot of people were saying, like a lot of people from Buffalo that I talked to have been saying, I wish Chiclets Cup came back to Buffalo, but I don't know. I would have loved to have it here, but at the same time, you got to grow it. Like I get it from a business perspective, and to have it in Canada this first year was, I'm sure London was on fire for that.
Yeah. Have they done one in Canada yet, or is this the first one in Canada?
I don't think so.
No, this is only the 4th year of them doing it, I think this is the 5th year.
Yeah,
they did it once before Vegas, but
did they do 2 in Buffalo?
They did Detroit.
Vegas, 2 in Buffalo, Detroit, and London.
And then, yeah.
That's
Did
5.
you say Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh. Yeah, so Vegas was the first one then.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a puck from there.
Oh, yeah. I forgot we were in town.
Remember it went outside the venue area?
And just tutored grabbing it
yes.
underneath the fence.
Yes.
But, yeah, that was funny. But, yeah, that was cool being involved with them. Shout out those guys for, repping the brand and kind of putting us on. Awesome content, too, by the way. Came from that, so that was cool.
Yeah.
But in other news, I almost want to have Derek kind of introduce this a little bit. We don't have a camera on him, but I guess we can kind of tease this a little bit. I know we talked on the last few podcasts. We do have a couple different collabs coming up this year. Derek, do you want to introduce this one a little bit, or maybe throw an Easter egg in here a little bit about this?
Are we talking What Chaos?
I think we're talking
Chaos.
Our good friends. Yeah, What Chaos. Been a big fan of their podcast for the year. They do great work over there. Just love the chit chat and grab ass that they've got going on over there. In their words, not mine. But yeah, we put together a nice little merch spread for them. We're excited to debut it with them. Got some pretty cool shoots in the works for it, and hopefully some more content on the way too. But yeah, just kind of drew from the stuff that I've heard on their podcast for the past year and kind of built on that and infused our brand into it as well. And it's the first time I've done some like design work in a long time, so it was fun.
Yeah, first design spread that Derek did for the brand, so that was dope. Yeah. Let's go.
Hell yeah. Go, Derek.
Thank you.
Let's go. Yeah, Pete and DJ, dude, they've been unbelievable for us. Like huge supporters of our brand, like mentors in a way too. And so we really appreciate that out of them. And yeah, for us to do all of the design and manufacturing for their first apparel drop ever is gonna be so sick. So pumped for that. Derek crushed it. You made a dope video last week of us debuting the merch, teasing it for him, and that was like how we first sent it to him for the first time. So that was really dope. And yeah, this shit's quality.
That was funny too. And like DJ and Pete, awesome dudes. Sean over there as well. Sean Buffalo Kid too. Shout out Sean. But yeah, I feel like we've gotten to know them a lot, especially over the last season, the last hockey season, and just seeing them at different hockey events and things like that. And they're just a good group, man. I spent a lot of time with DJ throughout the playoffs too, and really got to know him and just kind of understand like the direction they're going in. And those dudes grind. Like I remember seeing them throughout the playoffs and even at the Cup final, just running into them from time to time. And then we ran into them in Vegas quite a bit too when we were there. And I remember there was like an instance where I think Derek and I were staying at the Venetian our first 2 nights when we went to Vegas for the draft, and we ran into them. They weren't staying there, but Grinnell and the Chiclets crew were staying there. And Grinnell was nice enough to let Pete, DJ, and Sean use their hotel room to record a podcast, and also use their Wi-Fi, because I remember their Wi-Fi. Derek, remember their Wi-Fi was down. What a shit show.
They were at some.
That's the podcast world now.
But
they were in some weird hotels, so they couldn't get very good like service or whatever was going on. So
yeah, they couldn't upload. They couldn't do their live shows. But I think like what like that just showed in a sense, like with Grinnell kind of letting them come in to their room and use their hotel room, their Wi-Fi, everything like that. It just goes to show that, this hockey community with all these different podcasts, different brands, like everybody at the end of the day kind of unites together, and they're very supportive of one another. And I think that is so cool, because, Grinnell and the Chiclets crew could have easily said, no, we're not helping you out. Like you're a competitor, blah, 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 which, again, all these guys, like we all see each other at all these events. And I think that's so cool that, everyone is so supportive of one another. No one is against each other. It's all love. And that's super cool to see. And they're, again, DJ, Pete, and Sean, great dudes. Grinnell and all the Chiclets guys, again, great group over there. And even the Empty Netter crew too. I got to know them quite a bit. I'm sure we'll see them quite a bit next this coming hockey.
They were just I was just listening this morning. They were just on What Chaos like earlier this week, and that was one of the things that they were actually talking about, was that like everyone's just in the hockey spaces, all good friends, and no one's against each other, and it's all a collaborative effort at the end of the day.
Yeah, Chiclets and What Chaos are 1-2 in the hockey podcast rankings, right?
I think so. And then maybe Empty Netters, I think, is somewhere in there, which they've got an interesting pod. And then also Missing Curfew. I don't know if you've seen them, which Heat Daddy was actually on that. Was actually on that a couple weeks ago. But I don't know. He was on Empty Netters.
No, I think we're 5th.
Yeah. But
something along those lines.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're super excited for that collab. Like Derek was saying, lots of dope content in the works for that. You got anything else you want to talk about?
I don't want to show anything or release anything until they do for the first time. I think it's stuff we're doing for them. It's obviously still a collab, but with this being their inaugural collection, I think this is going to be really cool for them, and really excited to see where it goes. And we feel honored and privileged that we were able to be a part of it. So again, thank you guys for that. It really means a lot to us.
Yeah, and also shout out All City too for allowing us to have all this creative freedom with these guys too, because obviously like they're under them, and you got to jump through hoops sometimes with that stuff. So thank you to those guys. We're excited, and stay on the lookout for that collab.
Yes, sir.
In other news too, we talked about it on the last few episodes. Our buddy Nick Sukin just opened up a pro shop at HarborCenter, Superior Edges. You can now get your skate sharpened at the HarborCenter. So if you're in town for a hockey tournament, or if you're just at the HarborCenter, Superior Edges, go check them out. They're going to be also carrying some of our merchandise, hats, maybe a couple shirts if we get that in there as well, and even custom SkateSkins. So do you know when the hours are? I know he told us.
He's going to be there all the time.
Yeah.
So he's probably, it's just cool that you'll see some life in that shop now, and you can like go in there. He's got tape, laces, skate sharpening. He's got DISHIN hats and stuff in there too. He wants to sell SkateSkins also, but it was cool. Like we were there, we were dropping off hats, and then like 2 hours later, we saw Razor walk by with a hat, and he was like flashing off. He got the camo one. So that was wild. But yeah, it's just be cool to see like that rink has so many tournaments and teams coming in from all over the area. So I'm excited for him to see where it goes because, you know, he grinds, man. He's always there. Both his sons play hockey. They're both nasty. And, yeah, it's just cool for him to just be in that role, in that position, and doing that for the HarborCenter. I think it's dope.
It's cool because that, like, Superior Edges, his shop there now is going to be like a one-stop shop. You don't even got to go in there. You just, all it is, it's like a drive-through window to go get tape, go get your skate sharpened. If you want to get a hat, DISHIN hat, or whatever else he's selling in there, he's got you covered. So, oh yeah, and skate laces in there too, which is clutch. Because I know for a while at HarborCenter there was really none of that. I think you were able to get tape out of like a vending machine of some sort, but now there's actually going to be a little shop there, and very quick and easy service. So yeah, be sure to check that out if you're in town.
Yeah, I think my favorite part of like going to rinks growing up like different rinks and stuff was just like, I don't know, you're there on the weekends playing hockey growing up. So it's like, I don't know, there's a Bills game on or there's a Sabres game on that day, a matinee game. So like that's one thing too. He's going to have a fat TV in there just like watching, people can go in there and watch Bills games. You'll have SportsCenter around just like in random hours of the day too. So like I said before, just like bringing some livelihood to that rink and that spot, just like more energy too. And he's the perfect type of person to do that. Just kind of being there grinding all of it. So yeah, it's cool. I love that part.
I'm excited for it too. And it'll be nice for, I think, the folks who maybe are from out of town who I feel like we get so many DMs on the DISHIN account, or have over the last 2 years of being in the shop. People coming into town and they're like, you know, I'm in town, I'm at HarborCenter or I'm at Riverworks, I'm here, I'm there. I want to try and get to the DISHIN shop, and sometimes we might, what the hell is that?
I don't know.
I just throw
rock
some
maybe
stuff at the window here.
Who did?
Throwing his hat here.
Oh.
Somebody's out there?
Yeah.
Should we pan the camera to this guy? Does this guy want to be on the show? What's he doing?
In the street.
Okay.
Wait till he walks by and sees us.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. This is insane.
Hell yeah.
Mad people were watching the Bills game outside the shop last night too. Go Bills. Bills are 3 now.
What was I just saying about?
Unreal, dude.
I didn't mean to lose my train of thought, but
Sukan.
yeah, Sukan. Yeah, Superior Edges. Yeah, like I was saying, a lot of people try and want to make it to the shop. They want to come here and get a hat or something, but they always don't have the opportunity to do that. Maybe there might be times where we're not open and they're only in town for maybe a day or two. So now, at least at the HarborCenter, we'll be able to throw some hats in that shop, and people won't have to miss out on getting a hat or some piece of merchandise. So that's exciting.
Yeah, hell yeah. I'm not saying I'm teasing the collab, but I'm just saying I might be teasing a collab.
A Nike collab? Because that's a Nike.
Oh, shit. Maybe. I don't know.
Shit, dude. I don't know.
That's a 3-second clip.
Watch that go off, too. But, yeah. What else we got here? NBHL talk. Yeah. The National Ball Hockey League.
Fill me in, dude.
Okay. Well, the National Ball Hockey League was in town last weekend for their national championship of the Tier 1 league that they have. So the National Ball Hockey League, they're in now 35 states. It's ball hockey. It's, you don't need skates, gloves, helmet. You don't need, there's no barrier to entry in this thing. If you can run, if you got money for a stick, if you can, run around, and if you're somewhat athletic, you can play ball hockey. And it was very intense, bro. Like I was kind of imagining going to this tournament, like, oh, it might be just like another Chiclets Cup. Like, no, these guys like get mentally prepared for these games. And this was the highest division that was here for their national tournament. So this was like, this was like the NHL of ball hockey. Mm-hmm. But it was a cool weekend for them to be here. I know the Sabres had their street hockey fest there and fan fest too that weekend. Mm-hmm. But wow, what an atmosphere that was.
What was the venue like? Having it at Riverworks too is probably perfect.
So the NBHL, the crew there, they blocked off that whole top section of Riverworks, so they had people in the stands, which was cool. Like, kind of forced people to sit in the bleachers, because if anybody's ever been to Riverworks, they've got like a little like loft area that you can stand above the rink, and then they have bleachers that no one really sits in. But it was cool to see the bleachers kind of filled up for that. And the Buffalo team actually had a guy that is in the ball hockey Hall of Fame.
No shit.
And he's from Buffalo. This guy's nasty.
I didn't know they had a Hall of Fame. That's sick.
I don't know if he won a gold. I know he played for Team USA, But it's a very big community.
That's dope. I
of
don't know
hockey
enough
players.
about that. I want to dig into that a little bit more.
Yeah, but it was great. Awesome event. Anthony and his whole team over there absolutely crushed it. The players were super happy. It was cool to see the whole hockey community kind of rally together.
Yeah, and if the attendance was that strong too, because I know Fan Fest was going on that weekend too, so that's even cooler that everybody came out for that. And be
Yeah.
part of it.
So, but yeah, Adam and I were there shooting some content too for them. More to come on that front. We're excited to slowly start releasing some content from that.
Yeah, that's cool. That's dope. You guys got to tell the story on that a little bit.
Yeah.
Sick.
But yeah.
Moving. This is an informative episode, I feel like.
The what?
It's an informative episode.
Yeah.
We're just like-
In other news, though, we'll talk more about the National Ball Hockey League in the next couple episodes here as we get to working more closely with them. But Bubbles talk, because I feel like that has been the talk of this podcast.
it's been talk of the century.
Literally.
Media days.
Yeah. Cincy Media Day. Shout out to my boy Pac for setting that up.
Yeah, what was that? Talk about that.
Yeah, dude.
Talk about it.
He just copped one, and he's always doing stuff for Cincinnati. He played in the ACHA there, and yeah, he had it at the media day. They had some bunch of pics, a bunch of videos they put out, and everything too. Did a collab post on the Bubbles and DISHIN page. So yeah, I think there's gonna be more of that. Like all these teams are, I think they're all like, a lot of them do like these car tints themselves and stuff. So now to be able to have a Bubbles product that's available, you can just purchase with the full bubble. Yeah, crazy. Dude, we sold out of these so fast. And then we got, I'm not even going to say how many more we ordered. Then those are coming in, and then they're already fulfilled, and then we already have to make more. So these are all handmade. It's not like we're just like making these, you know, a bulk at a time, and it's like a quick turnaround. These are all something that we're making. They're all quality. This is something that never existed before. It's a colored bubble. So yeah. And we have more colors too. These people are getting fired up about the colors. We posted 2 on the story a couple days ago, and they went bananas. We had the purple and the blue, and then we have more chrome too.
Can
The
I
chrome,
see one? Let me
Yeah,
see one.
the
Let me see
green
one.
chrome is crazy, dude.
Ah.
We had the red chrome. Now we have the bluish green chrome. It's got a tint of a purple in there too. This thing just glows, dude. And then when you look through it, it's like Brandon said it perfectly. It's like looking through ski goggles. It's like a red tint.
Yeah,
And
that's a good way to put
insane.
it, I think.
yeah.
Wow.
So that's the green, and then we also have a purple one. So like a purple blue, and then when you look through this one, it's like an orange tint. So these are 2 different offerings that we're gonna have as far as more colored bubble options. That's the green. This is the purple blue, if you want to call it. But these just shine, dude. They're so
We're
sick.
gonna have names for these. I feel like we need like to have a name for each color, each colorway. This is crazy.
It's a great idea. We got to do that. And then these 3 that I think I'm most excited about that we still have to name. I'm calling this one the crystal blue one. This one is just
that should be like the ice series.
Yeah. This one is just insane, dude. Like, I don't know how it looks on the camera, but this is just so sick when you look through it. It's pretty similar to that Oakley prismatic lens that they're doing too. It's like the same type of look and feel, but only place you can get this color bubbles. These are just revolutionary, I think.
I have a question.
What you got?
Are these polarized?
No.
Are they gonna be polarized?
They could
Like,
be. I don't know.
That
Well,
would be.
they
that'd be
do
sick.
reduce lens glare, though. I know that's a
Yeah,
fact.
I can see that a little bit.
Probably my favorite one out of the whole colored bubbles batch is the purple one. This one is very similar to the blue. It's see-through, but it just has such a nice shine and a nice glow to it. The purple is so sleek.
Yeah, for all the Niagara University guys, this would be a good one for you guys.
Damn, that would be dope as a team order.
This would be a sick one for them, actually.
And then the last one, this one is super sick too. It's like a reddish pink tint, just like the purple and the blue. Transparent, easy to see through. Check that one out.
Wow. Making waves, dude.
These are just the new color samples so far. Like, there's so many more colors that we want to do. These are just the 5 that we're just starting to test right now. Obviously, we started with the chrome. That one went crazy. We also have the stealth available. So Yeah, color bubbles, man. These are just absolutely making waves right now, and I can't wait to see where this goes and the more colors that we're going to offer. So please keep sending us feedback. We love to see what ideas you guys have. We use a lot of those, and we'll chat with you on the DMs and stuff and let you know where we're at. We have new colors coming. We also have juniors in production right now too. We've been getting so many questions about junior sizing and when those are going to be available. They're in production right now. We're expecting those to be ready in about a month and a half. So stay tuned there. Like I said, these are all handmade. It's not like we're doing this all one at a time. These are super fine quality. It's something that you'll never get anywhere else, and I think that's what we're able to do under the DISHIN brand, is just do all these unique creative things that allow hockey to grow and be more creative. So thank you for being a part of it.
Yeah, and another thing I'll add to that too. If you ordered one and you're waiting for your order to come in, I promise you guys, it is so worth the wait. It is so worth the wait. These things are fucking sick. So
yeah, and speaking on that too, like since this is a new product, it's still touch and go as we do production, as we fulfill all these orders and everything too. We're learning about how long these take us to make and what our color options are, and like I said, it's a lot of research and development as we're kind of going through it. So we appreciate all the support so far, everybody that's copped one. It's just crazy to see these throughout different rinks. They've showed up on Facebook and random spots too. So it's just wild to see that this movement is now approaching hockey in the wave, the magnitude that it is.
Yeah, and it's so clean too. I mean, it's not like, it's one thing to put like a little tint over an existing bubble, but to actually have the full bubble and just have like all the different colors, like sky's kind of the limit for it. And I'm excited, man. It reminds me a bit of like SkateSkins again, like the early days of SkateSkins and everything that it kind of received off that front and just the feedback it got. So super exciting stuff. Speaking of SkateSkins too, the SkateSkins customizer is live on the website. Go check that out. You guys can customize your SkateSkins from start to finish. So there's no more waiting for a proof to be done. Go check that out. Hockey season's here. So also team orders too. We do accept team orders as well. Do you want to talk a little bit about the team orders as well?
Yeah, we just did a team order, an organizational order for Niagara Junior Purple Eagles. So that was a sick one. We did everyone from 9U all the way up to 12U. And we do their helmet stickers as well, so that's pretty cool. We do a lot of print production on the side here too. So yeah, Skins team orders. We just ran an email last week with Jared and Brandon. They put that together, which is cool too. We offered 15% off team orders. So yeah, those would be good. It's a perfect time for it as rosters are starting to get finalized. And yeah, SkateSkins Customizer live, skateskinscustomizer.com. Dude, we have some more. I reached out to a couple companies last week that I think are going to send up some product. This company called Best Damn Tape and Impact Mouth Guards. That just, I don't know if we're making a custom DISHIN mouth guard or what, but I don't know. That could be cool. Also, Keon Coleman only wore one mouth guard last night. I was also kind of disappointed.
Really?
He's been wearing two. Damn. Yeah, he only wore one. Maybe because everybody started noticing it.
Yeah, I wonder if he got a fine.
Or maybe a fine, yeah. Damn.
2 mouth guards and not even wearing them.
Yeah.
That's pretty baller.
Well, last night he only wore one, but it was gold, so.
But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much all I got today. And kind of hockey season's here. So
let's go.
Let's
go. Shout out again to Derek, man. This is so dope that you guys are doing this. And I mean,
Thank you.
It's pretty sick, man. I say this all the time, but someday this will be in the 30 for 30 documentary that Arda puts together for us. It's just like the entire takeover of the hockey world. And if you made it to this point in the episode, thank you. It means a lot to us. This is only episode 15. Someday we'll have 100 of these, and that'll be crazy because you guys have been along for this journey the entire way. So we appreciate that.
Yeah, and I know there's a group of people that listen to these episodes every 2 weeks. So that group, thank you guys so much. Like Matt said, if you guys made it this far in the episode, thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys on the next one.